there are a few folks that are partnering with different providers of open source intelligence or open source information collection. One, you need to know where that company's from, where their developers are from, and then how does their backend really work, and then what's their transparency statement.
Well, and that's something that we're pretty we're pretty adamant about, and then what we do is, anything that we build, any of our techniques, any of our technology, it's you can manually do it. You can see exactly how it's done. You can follow the breadcrumbs. You can see exactly how that works. And if anyone says they can't do that, that's a pretty good red flag right there. That there's a problem. They can't if you can't describe where you got something and how you got it, how can you
Or
trust that
even, yeah,
information?
Yeah, but also, well, for example, in Europe, we have GDPR and those rules.
yeah,
So if you are in government and if you are using specific tools and that, for example, pre-scrape a lot of data that's untargeted, and it will only become targeted when you as a customer ask a question, that information by default was scraped illegally according to GDPR laws. If you are, let's
yeah,
say, law enforcement, tax authority, I don't know, customs, whatever. So if you're planning on using those tools, please go ahead, but be aware of the fact that if you need to show up in court and if a smart judge asks questions, your entire case may go directly into the waste bin because you simply use tools that you did not audit or they are not fully transparent.
right,
If you need to use that information in a court of law, you need to be able to tell where the information is coming from and what technologies were used to get that information. And if
yeah,
that's not transparent, it's unusable for certain, let's say, clients.
yeah, that's true. It's totally true. And I think that that regulatory piece is just really difficult, right? So like we have varying degrees of regulatory compliance, and uh, it is just very difficult, right? From a business perspective and a collection perspective, and how things go together, where that collection is actually taking place, where the developer's actually from, um, what's the technology behind that, which is which is another uh, thing to think about when if you ever go through due diligence process, or a technical debt um, analysis process. These things are pretty hefty, and so I would just encourage folks that are out there. um, I'm not trying to push our product. I'm trying to just always push awareness to understand what is the infrastructure behind what you're getting. And that, I mean, you could apply that to Reddit, you could apply that to Google, you could apply that to, what's the infrastructure behind that, or even ChatGPT, right? So um, you got to know, who backed something, where the developers are, where's the infrastructure from, and what does that really mean to your business, right? And there's pros and cons there.